Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Immanuel Quickley. At the other guard position, Kemba Walker. At power forward, Julius Randle. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At the other forward position, R.J. Barrett. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's meet the starters for your New Orleans Pelicans. At point, 6'1", number 6, Dennis Schroeder. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. The other guard, at 6'3", number 3, C.J. McCollum. At forward, 6'8", number 14, Brandon Ingram. At forward, 6'7", number 1, Zion Williamson. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at New Orleans. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And, you know, I think New York, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Kemba Walker is out there with Immanuel Quickley. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. C.J. McCollum out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Valanciunas at the 5 roaming the paint. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Schroeder against Walker. Robinson with the block. Quickly kicks to Walker. To the inside. Outside for Randle. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here's Schroeder. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Randle. 5 to shoot. Williamson against Quickly. Outside for Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Zion Williamson.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
A very good ball handler for his size. Randall catching the defender off guard.
Julius Randle.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
That free throw good from Randall.
Still looking for improvement from the line. Randall could pick up a couple extra points a game if he did.
Both free throws good from Randall. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. 4-point game. The shot misses.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the Knicks miss again.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And that one's good, Williamson.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Walker against Schroeder. On the wing quickly. He picked up 15 points in the last one against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's McCollum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Randall finds Barrett. Randall down low, working on Williamson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Knicks 4th, 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. 2 teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. There's the pass to Williamson. Ingram outside. Williamson is screen on Barrett. It's not going to go for him. Randall with some nice D. Barrett the pass to Walker. Now, here's Barrett. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game. It's Randall with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Over Williamson. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 8 points.
So dangerous in the paint. Randall with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Reddish, he's checked in for Quickly. And it's Rose in for Walker. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nance kicks it out to Rubio. Back to Nance. And the rejection by Noel. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Noel was screen on Jones. For three, Barrett. And no good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really, the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Rubio against Rose. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Now the feed to Noel. It's rebounded by Hayes. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. And it's Graham missing. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Rose kicks to Reddish. Pass to Toppin. Puts up a 3. And the Knicks miss again. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. And that one drops.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
Rose up on top, covered by Rubio. Here's Reddish. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
3 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Graham driving to the basket.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
No good from the wing. Pelicans trail by 6. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Graham. It's deflected. It's Barrett on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Noel dishes to Reddish. Toppin sets a screen for Barrett. He lines it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now Graham, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Robinson with the block, and they get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCollum. They get the rebound, and Hayes kicks it over to Schroeder. Hayes trying to break through. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Schroeder.
Timeout, Knicks. Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Instant team.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Randall. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Ingram. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
And it's Walker penetrating. Randall from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
3.
Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Basket counts. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And here's Walker. And he also played really well in that win against the Hornets. Here's Randall. Williamson with the block. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Randall grabs the board.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Walker against Schroeder. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. So for the Pelicans, Jones checked in for Williamson, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for McCollum. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson, and Barrett subbed in for Cameron Reddish. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Barrett for 3. Traps in the tray.
RJ Barrett.
Barrett's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Schroeder outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Lets it go from 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
Nancy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Obi Toppin's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Walker. Schroeder hits them both. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Oh, Nance in position. Valanciunas inside. Valanciunas with a screen on Barrett. Here's Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Quickly the pass to Noel. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Schroeder outside. Nance sets a screen for Schroeder. And the Pelicans miss again.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Toppin, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 14. Schroeder with the ball. Bank shot, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And here's Schroeder following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Noel against Valanciunas. Dishes it to Rubio. Back to Valanciunas. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Rose kicks to quickly. Rubio against Rose. Passes it to Toppin. Got it up. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
We know who some of the three-point competitors will be. We're filling out that second tier. A lot of names to choose from.
Well, there's no second tier. You got shooters, and you got guys who want to shoot. And there are guys who just take shots, and there's guys who make shots.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Knicks.
They obviously...
And that about does it for us. Now for the good stuff as we get set to resume the second half.
What? We're not any good?
Ernie, we've been friends since 1989, but I resent that, Ernie.
We'll settle it off camera, one at a time. You first, Jet.
I'm sorry.
I was just playing, Ernie.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Walker's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 15. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Even with all the hype Zion had coming into the NBA, Steve, I don't think folks expected him to have such an immediate impact.
It really was a wild first few months for Zion in the NBA. We weren't sure he'd play at all in his rookie year. But when he made it onto the court, he reminded everyone right away, Kevin, what a unique talent he is.
Barrett finds Walker. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. Barrett with a screen on Schroeder. Randle, the kick out to Walker from deep. New York, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. Elbow shot. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Hayes comes in for Valanciunas, and Devontae Graham subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Radish, he's checked in for New York. Here's Graham. Pass to Williamson. The 10-footer. Randle with the block.
Not a traditional rim protector. Randle gets by on effort and instinct.
Robinson passes to Randle. And he drives in. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Randle. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And the pass to Reddish. Randle against Williamson. Here's Barrett. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Barrett's got 5 now.
What a beautiful look. Randle continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Over Randle. And he overshot that one, missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Barrett against Ingram. For Barrett. And it's Ingram missing. New York leading by 17. He takes it in. Down low. Reddish kicks to Barrett. Reddish dishes to Barrett. Off target from three-point range. Williamson with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Passes it to Graham. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to the wing. Randle outside. Back to Walker. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining.
New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett inside the 3-point line. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Here's McCollum. Out to Ingram. Another shot. Good on the jump shot. That's 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Put your hands up. And you on the top. And you in the middle. And you on the bottom. Make some noise.
So for the Pelicans, Larry Nance is checked in for Williamson. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for McCollum. The Knicks also changing it up. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And it's Rose in for Kemba Walker. New York leading by 15. Rose looking around. Pass to Barrett. Feeds it to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Graham gets a wide open look. He trains the quick shot. Graham's got 5 now. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Into the lane. And it's Barrett penetrating. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Toppin passes to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Over Nance. And a foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Devontae Green.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, Dennis Schroeder.
Pelicans trail by 15. The pass to Schroeder. Back to Rubio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
That one
foul.
on Rose.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And he makes the first.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pass to Barrett. Over Jones. There's Noel. Barrett kicks to Toppin. Shoots a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Toppin's got 10.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Tremendous work inside by Dennis, using every inch of his frame to finish.
Rose goes in. And there's the drive.
How about you using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And so it's the New York Knicks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
It's the fourth quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Rose against Rubio. Here's Randall. And to get open is Robinson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Walker's checked in for Derrick Rose.
Team foul. Next substitution, Kemba Walker.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's Randall with the drive. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one. You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Walker with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Barrett the pass to Walker. Now here's Quickly. He kicks it to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
Sometimes he could be a little streaky. Randall has found a groove here tonight, though.
Pelicans trail by 15. Rubio taking his time here. Robinson with the block. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Ingram against Barrett. And they recover it. And Walker kicks to Quickly. New York moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Randall passes to Walker. And stolen by Williamson. And it's McCollum off the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
C.J. McCollum.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pelicans on D. Down by 12. Barrett for 3.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
McCollum finds Rubio. Williamson against Quickly. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And with the assist.
Got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Kicks it to Rubio. Floats it up for Williamson. Stolen by Robinson. And now Randle pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Julius
Randle is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Green t-shirt. I need you to get a little louder over there. Let's see who's the loudest. Pelicans fans.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. With some arc, Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett finds Randle, 6 feet out. Here's Robinson inside, on the wing quickly. Passes it to Randle. 4 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Julius Randle.
Randle's got 21.
I wonder if Randle even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
There's the feed to Williamson. And it's McCollum in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And the Pelicans miss again. The Knicks leading by 14. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
That'll be a 5-second call. Schroeder against Walker. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Knocks it loose.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Randle against Williamson. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Walker to the left side wing. Clock at 6. Here's Randle. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Julius Randle.
Randle's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series,
Julius
even though
Randle.
it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Julius Randle.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout. He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Here's Randle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assist
And the
goes
Knicks
to
lead by 18.
Kemba Walker.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for New York. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
New Orleans ball.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Five seconds left in the game. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Kemba. You are playing great basketball as a team. What does it feel like out there?
We have a great atmosphere, a great culture. We have great guys around who want to win. We're focused. We're trying to win as many games as possible, taking it one game at a time, and the results are showing.
Well, man, good practice leads to good results, as you see on the floor. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.